What's up, Gunpla fam? I'm Matt. You're watching Dad Life Gunpla. So today is my 10th review for the channel. That's right, it's already 10 reviews. So for those people that stuck around and have seen all 10, that's amazing. Thank you. For those that haven't seen all 10, go check them out. They get progressively better. Hint, hint. So today I thought for my 10th review, I'm like, man, what can I do? What can I do for my 10th review? To me, it's a big deal. I thought, let's go big. Let's go huge. Let's go mega. That's right, guys. It is mega size, the RX-78-2. This is the Ichiban Kuji prize mega size. And so this is actually a kit that was released in 2021. It's not technically, even though it says 2021, it's based off the old mega size. So I will say it's a little bit older kit in the sense of the mold. But when this color variant came out, it was 2021. A little other tip of advice, and we'll set this down because it's just so big, is Ichiban Kuji is a kind of a lottery prize style where you go into a convenience store, typically like a 7-Eleven or something like that in Japan, and it's a lottery system, so it's like pull tabs or scratch off and things like that. People will buy certain tickets and then they can win prizes anywhere. They're rated by letter system, so like F, E, kind of those letters always up. The lower the letter, I guess, would be. A would be the bigger the prize, and they range anywhere from like keychains all the ways up to these big boys. A lot of times they're master grades. So what makes this kit special is it is a clear color reverse variant. So there's actually two different styles of this one right here. It is one with the white clears, which I have, that's the reverse color, and the standard color, which is the core, is clear, is the clear. So a little bit of solid, a little bit of clear mixed in this kit. I think it'll be a unique kit once I get done building it. It will definitely be huge. It's going to be one of the biggest kits I have. So with that being said, mega size kits as well don't be deterred by them. Just because they're large kits does not mean that you shouldn't give it a shot. Because honestly, these kits, I would rate them on the same complexity as the high grade, the 144 scale. But these are 148 scale. So you have a large finished product with small amount of work. Not like the perfect grade, guys. If you've never had a chance to build a mega size or the perfect grade, give it a shot. I bet you'll like what you have. I know you'll like what you have, if I'm being honest with you guys. Everyone likes a huge model to put on display. I don't know a single person that doesn't. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching this. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Man, this box, while it doesn't look that big, it is. Trust me, this thing is beyond thick. I mean, just look at the size of it. It is actually a high-grade tall, probably even a little bit higher than most high grades. But this kit looks nice. You can see the gimmicks that the mega size has here. It does come with what they say you can cut with a little edge on it, and I'll show you that here in a second. And then once you open the box, it's organized different than most because, again, the box isn't that wide, but it is super thick, so they kind of make up for that. Because this kit, once it's done, it's going to be massive. But you can see here just a quick review of the unboxing itself. There's a decent amount of runnings for this. There's a size hand comparison between the shield and my hand. And there was a nipper there. But when you get into it here, there's a little bit more than I expected, just because the amount of stuff in here. Now there is some larger pieces, so you're going to expect probably a little bit of cleanup, or for the standard kit, clear kind of lets you get away with it. But with the standard kit, you will have some of the mold lines to it just because it's so large. And another thing I'm going to point out real quick, there is no decals in this box. This kit is huge, guys. barely fit on the turntable that I use. And a little word of discretion here, my turntable is kind of wobbly with this thing. I tried to make it work, so if I have some weird angles or some weird cut scenes, I apologize. This thing was difficult to get into my small display with this turntable. But again, thing is massive. It is a beautiful kit, honestly. I like the clear on it. This is the first time I've built an Ichiban Kuji kit, so I've had a couple experiences with clear kits, but not one of these prizes where it's like semi-solid, semi-clear. So this kit comes with the shield, the classic beam rifle. It comes with the sabers, 2 sets of hands, and you get 2 sets of sabers, by the way, guys. You actually get 2 on those. It's nice. And the sets of hands, I will say they are non-posable. They're stationary. The palm of it pops off. You slide in the, whether it be the beam rifle or the sabers, and you put them in there. Real quick, guys, this is the nub, or not the nub, I'm sorry. This is what you use to cut the parts out. It's one of the gimmicks that Mega Size have. I do not recommend it. You're gonna have a heck of a lot of cleanup if you use that. It does work, I've tried it. I don't recommend it though. Go with nippers, man. So here is the set of hands. You can see the trigger hand and then the closed hand. Again, right there, you pop them off, they pop in half, and that's how you slide in the rifle and that. Here's those beam sabers, guys. I can't even get them all the ways in the screen. This shot, they are so long. All right, so here is a good example of the Mega Size compared to a high grade. That is the 1/44 scale Grand Daddy Revive kit. And as you can see, it's just towering over it. It's so massive. Like, this kit was so fun to build though, because it didn't take me that long. And I've said it before, don't let these kits be intimidating just because they're so large. They're very simple, guys. They're very simple. I will say one of the nice things with this kit was, even though I didn't have any decals, there still was some separation in the eyes, so it actually made up for that. I didn't have to worry about that. I will say in the instructions, it actually was showing decals, so I'm assuming the instructions are for the original Mega Size, and they didn't include in this kit, which is totally fine with me. I would have used them anyways, if I'm being honest with you guys. So on top of that, there is a nice gimmick with the sheer size of this. If you've ever had an experience with some of these kits and the large weapons that some of them carry, it is, the arms can droop over time. I will say with the knees and the elbow joints in this, I think the shoulders actually too included, there is a nice lock tooth, like tooth groove, that they kind of pop into place a little bit so it holds it. I like it because this holds up the weapon so much easier, and it won't droop over time. I've been messing around with it a little bit. It's pretty firm, it's pretty sturdy to get it into place the way you want it. With that being said, I will say the hips were a little bit loose, not terrible. I was obviously able to still pose it in a lot of different positions, and just noticed that it would slip a little bit. Not much, it was still doable. That beam rifle actually has some adjustments on it. The bottom handle actually will move side to side, and you can see here, and then you can actually adjust the scope on it too, just like some of the high grades. So it's actually pretty nice. There was more potential in that than I thought. I thought it'd be literally maybe 3 pieces of plastic slapped together, and that's it. As you can see here too, the clear on this looks amazing. I just took some photos of it just to get maybe my thumbnail for it, but man, the clear actually looks really good. The yellow's clear as well, and it just hits the right way. I like this kit a lot. I will say that the backpack and the hands are coated. The blue on the core and the red on the core, and the same with the feet, they are not. This is standard plastic, so you can actually clean them up a little bit. But unfortunately, because there is coating, there will be a little bit of nub marks. It's not noticeable at all. It looks really good. Always, it's a chic, slick design. So with this being said, as you can see, it barely sits on my turntable. I mean, it's rocking back and forth, and I did everything possible to keep it from, being able to keeping it on the table itself. But this turntable is not even the smallest one. It's still a decent size, and it just does not want to fit on there at all. So it's kind of nice to have that. Now to get on to the beam sabers. Man, these things are huge. It is the standard pink, clear, but this thing is massive. I mean, honestly, in itself, it was just so large. And you actually get two of these too. They do not skimp you on these sabers. I will point out, real quick, you can see there's a small peg in there. That's the way the shield pegs on. There's no actual grip for the shield, so just a straight peg into the shield, and then there's actually a brace that wraps up around the arm. Kind of standard on a lot of the high grade style kits. So, with that being said, it looks really good. I wish I could do a little bit better poses with the turntable I have, but unfortunately, that's what I have to work with for right now, so we'll get into it. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are on the mega size. Do you guys prefer the mega size? If anyone's had an opportunity to build these, what is a kit that you would actually like to see in mega size? I know for a fact there is a couple out there. Like, I have the unicorn. I've built it before. I love it. It's one of the. I think it is the most recent mega size that was done. But what do you guys think? What do you guys want to see in the mega size down the road? Or is this a line that you would just prefer completely gone? Some people are like, mega size is a waste of time. Either go perfect grade or go home. If you want it that big, I don't know. So with that being said, here's another quick image with the shield and sword. It looks good. It's got the little slot there. It's just empty. Some of the shields actually have like that blast shield cover that comes down and it's clear, but it sits well. The shield itself is like, I think 3 pieces. No, I'm sorry, it's like 5 pieces because there is a couple yellow or a couple red spots on there along with a yellow cross. But it looks good. I love the shield. Maybe I might throw a little bit of panel line on it since it is not a clear, but it just draws attention. You're going to see this kit no matter where you put it at. I think it will be. I know it will be, a center focal point of anyone's collection. When they walk in and see this is the size of this kit, it just demands attention. So, guys, I really appreciate the views. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time, you guys have a good one. Love.